Alright, everybody, welcome back to the second episode. Today we are making this right here. No idea how to pronounce it. This is a home chef recipe. Here's the contents of our box. We've got 2 garlic cloves, 3 ounces of prosciutto, 1/4 ounce of parsley, 1/2 ounce of cheese, shallot, the ciabatta is bread, 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 10 ounces of marinara, and 5 ounces of the pasta. Alright, so as always, they say read your instructions first. We'll also need olive oil, salt, a medium pot, a baking sheet, a medium non-stick pan, a mixing bowl, and a colander. So we want to preheat our oven to 425. Bring a medium pot of lightly salted water to a boil. Thoroughly rinse and dry your produce. Prepare a baking sheet with foil. The ingredients used more than once is garlic, prosciutto, parsley, whatever that is. Okay, so to prepare the ingredients, you need to mince your garlic, peel and have the shallot, then slicely, steam and mince parsley, have your ciabatta lengthwise, coarsely chopped prosciutto. The second step is to make the sauce. So you're going to use the olive oil, the garlic, the red pepper flakes, then the shallot, the salt, stirring occasionally. You add the marinara, the water, and the prosciutto. While your sauce cooks, they say make the bread. So that's where your oven comes into play. So to make the bread, you use 2 teaspoons of olive oil, the remaining garlic, a pinch of parsley, half the, I don't know, I think that's supposed to be the pepperoncini, I'm not sure. Anyway, then you put it on a baking sheet, cut side up, spread your mixture on your bread, and bake until it's brown, which is 6 to 9 minutes. While that's going, you need to cook your pasta, which I already have our boiling water going. Oops. So it says cook the pasta in boiling water. Cook until it's al dente, 7 to 8 minutes. Drain it in a colander and add the pasta to the pan with the sauce. Toss it to coat. And then to finish, you plate the dish as pictured on the front of the card, garnishing with remaining prosciutto, something else. I don't know what that is. I'm confused. And reserved parsley. So we're not going to use everything at once. So again, here's the picture of it completed. Alright, so let's get started. So we've already taken the parsley and the shallots and already done those. You just pick the parsley off of the stems and then you're done with that. So that's super easy. You've got your garlic here that they want you to mince. And prior to starting the video, I went ahead and washed my hands. I used to have a little handy tool that you could use for your garlic, but not sure where it ran off to. So it's not fully minced by any means, but it'll work. Honestly, usually I just go to the fridge because I buy pre-minced garlic already. But this will work. All right. So now that all of that is done, we'll take our ciabatta bread, cut it lengthwise. So they give you one loaf. This is considered 2 servings. I should be using my bread knife, but to conserve tools, I'm using the same knife for everything. So there's our bread. Then they give you a whole pack of prosciutto. And it's a resealable package. And it's separated by plastic. Whoops. So you're supposed to chop this up. But honestly, it's like very thin. So with it being very thin, it's kind of hard to keep it separated. See what I mean? It's like paper thin. It's even kind of hard to cut, really. And this is a sharp knife. So. Nice. You guys can tell James is in the kitchen. Alright. Toss that off to the side. Okay, there's all that. Throw all these little pieces of paper away. Alright, let's move this over out of my way. I'm going to throw my pasta in. So a lot of people break them up, but if you let them set in the boiling water, you can actually just push them down instead of breaking it all up. So we went to the store today and I forgot to get our olive oil again. So instead of using olive oil, I'm going to use the vegetable oil again. Oh, I am such a nerd. Let's see if I can reach it. There's actually some in the back of the cabinet here. Not very much left, but got some. So, we always use the EDOO, the extra virgin olive oil. And you need just a little bit. This says add half your garlic to it. So we'll just put just a little handful of garlic in there. Over a medium to low heat. It also says add your red pepper flakes. So with Home Chef, they come in a small pack. So it's all just right there together. As you can see, you can start pushing your noodles down. So you want to cook your little mixture here for 30 to 60 seconds until it starts to become fragrant. So once you start smelling the garlic and the peppers, then you can go ahead and add your other stuff. Sorry about that, my burner went out. I was like, what is going on? Okay. Now with your garlic here, you're probably actually going to want to go smaller. Smaller pieces seem to work better, but since I lost my tool and I'm not very experienced in the kitchen, we kind of just got bigger pieces. Oopsie. Okay, I'm starting to smell the garlic here, so that's good. Just another few seconds. Okay, I'm going to add my shallot. And you're going to cook these until they soften, so it's about 2 minutes-ish. That's the sign that the oven's ready for the bread. And I know that this says, to do things in a certain order, but from the last time, it just seemed to take forever and twice as long as what it should have. So, yes, I'm following the recipe, but not necessarily in the order that they want or that they suggest. So, all right. Sorry, I gotta move the camera here to get my pan. McIntyre's for the pasta. Cup of water. Give that a quick stir. Now we're going to put in the marinara sauce. Take your spatula, scrape out the inside. Give that a quick stir to incorporate it with the water. Good thing about their marinara sauce is it comes concentrated. Then you're going to put in your prosciutto. I'm just trying to separate it a little bit when I put it in. And they say save a little for the garnish. And then they want you to simmer this. And you want it slightly thickened, so 8 to 10 minutes. We'll check it in 8. Okay. So now we got to make the garlic bread. So 2 teaspoons of the olive oil. Let's move this back over here. Turn my heat down. They say mince the parsley, but I like the parsley big. That's just me, though. So you want the remaining pieces of garlic in here. And so what I did there is I just flattened them a little bit with the knife. Kids, don't try this at home. I'm gonna add some cheese in here. Okay. Apparently Jameson is tooting in the other room. So we're just mixing it up, combining all of our ingredients. Now we're going to take our bread. Just smear it. See, for this, the smaller your garlic is, the better it's going to be. And then I'm just going to drizzle these with some olive oil. I'm going to place them on the pan. So I'm going to move this back. So it says to cook it 6 to 9 minutes, but I'm going to check it in 4. Give it one last stir, and then we'll add our pasta.
No more? Good job. Sandwich and a half.
Now, these noodles have a hole in the center, so they're like macaroni noodles, like Kraft mac and cheese noodles.
No, you're not getting in. Mommy, no, mommy's cooking. Stove is hot. You gotta go bathroom? Here, go to this trash.
So we're just mixing this up. They say to toss it,
Here, give it to me.
but
No, not that trash.
I don't want to put a metal instrument in this pan because it could scratch it. As you can tell, our 2.5-year-old wants in the kitchen. Hi, Jameson. I'm cooking. What are you doing? Oh, I don't think so. So right now I'm just letting it sit on the stove here, warming the noodles back up a little bit. Finish cooking the pasta.
Your mother is cooking.
Jameson, can you get off my gate, please?
Go. Watch your TV show or no. I'll change the channel.
So we'll check on the bread here. It's not brown yet. So I'll just keep folding this into itself. As you can see, the noodles are starting to heat up. This is looking really good. So if you start to see it bubbling, you're going to want to turn your heat down just a little bit because you want it to simmer, not overcook at this point. So with this method, you don't have very many things to clean up because your baking sheet has foil on it, so technically you don't have to completely wash it. check on it, see how it's doing. It is starting to brown. We'll give it another minute or two. Just gonna wipe the counter down over here. All right, so I'm gonna start plating. So it says to plate like the picture. So that's what we're gonna do. Go ahead and turn your heat off. Give it one last good stir. I'm gonna grab my pasta thing. I call it a pasta grabber. Plate it right in the center. You know, honestly, there's a lot. So if you have a 2-year-old like us, you're going to have enough to plate them a plate as well. Check on my bread before I burn it. Okay. So we're going to take prosciutto, just sprinkle it on top. And you can make your pieces smaller if you want to. Put some parsley. Now, if we were to put parsley on the 2.5-year-old, he may or may not eat it, but I'm not taking the chance. So I'm just going to leave it off of his. Sprinkle your cheese on top. And there you have it. All nice and complete. Plated nicely and ready to eat. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.